Let's look at another claim from the Stove Industry Association. They say a modern sustainable solid fuel stove used correctly is a very low emission, highly efficient, low carbon and cost effective way to heat the main living space in your home. The claim that modern wood burning stoves have very low emissions is not true. They make 4 statements which are all about particulate matter. The statements are true, surprisingly. However, it's still greenwashing because they aren't showing the full picture. When comparing modern stoves to open fires and older stoves, they do emit less PM2.5 pollution. However, compare the PM2.5 pollution to other forms of heating and they are still a lot higher. In an article on Clean Air Day, they said the SIA is encouraging consumers to look beyond the headlines. An article that only mentions PM2.5 pollution, but PM2.5 is just one of many pollutants. Wood smoke contains thousands of chemicals, including known irritants and carcinogens. You don't have any of those emissions from electric heating using renewable energy. The SIA want us to look beyond the headlines. If you do, you will find there is new evidence that the more efficient wood burning in a modern stove doubles the emissions of extremely small ultrafine particles, also known as PM0.1. These are more toxic and more damaging to the human body as they reach more places than the larger particles. The SIA article shows data from the National Atmospheric Emissions Inventory. The NAEI produced a report that shows other pollutant emission factors for open fires, older stoves and the modern eco-designed stoves. When you look at the data for dry wood, which the SIA tells us we should always use, it shows that modern stoves have higher emissions than open fires for SOx, carbon monoxide and benzoapyrene. Benzoapyrene is a PAH that causes cancer. Doctors and scientists will tell you that there is no safe level for these pollutants and that one pollutant is no worse than any other, so it's vitally important to reduce all pollutants. So why did the SIA only mention PM2.5 pollution? The SIA have labelled a Mums for Lungs poster as being ambiguous. I'm going to label it as true because it is. The SIA want people to switch from open fires and older stoves to modern eco-design stoves, but as those stoves still contribute to climate change and health issues, we would be much better off switching to electric heating using renewable energy, which is actually very low emission. When the SIA say that modern stoves are very low emission, they are greenwashing. It's also greenwashing when the SIA claims that the fuel for modern stoves is sustainable, cost-effective and renewable. I'll be making more videos to show you why those claims are false. Subscribe and click on the bell so you receive a notification. Thanks for watching.